After COVID, when I went into my freshman year, I got dangerously attached to a friend group. They were having problems with me, and I took a look at their social media pages, and I was starting to get suspicious because I was seeing them at events that everyone in the friend group was there but me. So when I texted the group chat, I told everybody how I felt, and everybody told me that I was having trust issues and that none of my suspicions were true and that nobody had anything against me whatsoever. And then I found out a couple days later that it was all a lie. I was a mess mentally. I was angry, I was sad, and I thought it was hilarious all at the same time. I was laughing at the irony of the situation, but I was still so angry and sad that these people were not in my life anymore. My first response was to angrily leave the group chats because I wanted it to be on my own terms. I would rather left myself than to have been kicked out. Eventually, I regretted this decision and started spam texting everybody in the group to unblock me and bring me back into the group chat. And for a pretty long time, about 3 months, I was still struggling to get over this. There were periods of time where I would be okay, but then I would just fall back into periods where I was sad and I was angry. In this video, I want to teach you how to lose all of your friends. You don't have to make the same mistakes that I did, and your recovery can be way easier than mine was. I personally wish that somebody made this same video when I was going through those hard times, so I hope you guys can find this helpful. The first part is your mindset. Like all endeavors in life, the first part of you that you need to get right and fix is your mindset. You need to realize that most likely this chapter of your life, these people, it's over. If it is really as serious as it seems right now, then your life has entered a new phase. We don't know what this phase will bring, but all we know is that your life is about to change. No matter what you do, no matter how tempted you are, do not spam desperately and text these people to let you back into group chats and unblock you. If you're going to say anything, you should apologize for what you've done that you actually believe is wrong. You should be sorry for hurting anybody. And please, this is so important, plan what you are going to say before you say it. The worst thing you can do right now is go make a fool of yourself and then regret what you said later. Your mind is a dangerous place right now. And if you go off on anybody, angrily spamming at them in the messages, chances are you're going to regret it later. Another step for the mindset is that if you're going to get through this, you need to approach it from a place of stoicism. You need to accept this pain and take full responsibility for it and take full responsibility and accountability for fixing your life from this point. If you need help, feel free to ask for it, but do not trouble people with your problems for absolutely no reason. Don't go ranting to your friends about everything you're dealing with if you don't want their advice. You can cry about it all you want, but if you don't absolutely need the help, there are things you can definitely face on your own. The next part of this recovery, comeback, is you need to fix your life. You need to cut out all of your bad habits. Your mind needs to be clear. Cut out any addictions, weed, alcohol, porn, just cut all of it out. Your brain may be in pain, and that's why you feel like you need to distract yourself. Do this as little as you can. The quickest way to get through this is to face your problems head on and to be alone with your thoughts. To the best of your ability, just sit with it. Just sit with whatever hardship you're dealing with. An extremely important habit is you need to start keeping a daily journal. You probably have a lot of thoughts in your head right now, just racing a million miles a minute, and I want you to just empty all of them out on a page consistently. Once you do this, I promise you will feel better, and this practice for me has been like therapy. And then the final stage of this comeback is to win. Now is the time where you can do those flashy self-improvement habits that you've seen online. I highly recommend that you start working out and improving your physique. I have a video titled "The Benefits of the Gym Go Deeper Than You Think," where I describe in detail the benefits that your mental health will have once you start working out. as a brief summary, some of the benefits you will have will be increased confidence, self-respect, discipline, and focus. Don't just work on your appearance and your physique, though. If you truly want to transform as a person and improve your character, you should work on other skills that are important for life. Take a course on social skills. Read How to Win Friends and Influence People. Learn how to communicate with confidence when you speak. Try to pick out a creative skill. Maybe you have one in your mind that you've always wanted to learn. Maybe you've always wanted to play piano, guitar. Maybe you've always wanted to learn how to code, make a video game. Maybe you want to learn how to paint, to draw. Anything that you have in your head that you think would be sick if you knew how to do, that you've always wanted to do, then you should do that. Learn that skill. This has been a quick video so far, but at this point, you have fixed your life. You have, ideally, if you stretch this out over a couple-month process, hopefully you have gotten over the loss of these friends. And if you haven't, that is perfectly fine. For example, I took longer than that. I took 3 to 4 months to get over losing these friends. But remember that this recovery and comeback is a different process for everyone, and just doing some habits a couple times for a week is not going to completely turn your life around. You need to be consistent, you need to be disciplined, and you need to persist throughout this whole thing. And once you feel like you're okay and you've gotten over this, you can start looking into getting some new friends. So hopefully you kept some friends that maybe weren't involved in this friend group. But if you're the type of person where this is your only friend group that you have and now they were gone, ideally you start making some new friends. My recommendation is that these friends are just as motivated to improve their life as you, have similar goals and similar desire to achieve their goals, and it's important that they're competitive. You guys should be competing back and forth with each other, pushing each other to your limits, and striving your best to achieve both of your goals. These kind of friends, especially in high school, will be difficult to come across. But if you look for long enough, it is likely that you will find some. If you're having trouble finding new friends and you've already fixed your life, it is likely that you won't even be too upset about it because you've fallen in love with the time that you have just alone, working on your skills and taking care of yourself. And ending on that statement, I hope you guys have a good day.